Howdy, welcome to Check It Out Report. Today we're going to be checking out something called the Impossible Burger that I got at Burger King. Typical bag it came in. I've got a receipt here. Let's see if they have anything on it as far as cost. No, they don't. But it cost me about $6.68, if I remember. There are no napkins in the bag, but I kind of expected that because it took them almost 15 minutes to get it out to me. They took my order, took my money, and then they told me it was cooking. Well, I had no idea what an Impossible Burger was, but evidently when the guy brought it out, I said, "What's the deal?" He said, "Well, we had to cook it." It's not a real beef burger. It's a plant-based burger, which I had no idea. And I've had that type of thing before, so I accepted it reluctantly, and the guy was gracious enough to give me an order of French fries, which I really didn't need or didn't order, but they were trying to appease me because I waited there, it was over 10 minutes for sure. I did weigh it, and it weighs 10 ounces according to my scale. This is what it comes in. It's wrapped in a Burger King wrapper, and it measures across about 4.5 inches, and it's going to be pretty deep. It's going to be I don't know, 2.25-ish, a little bit better than 2.25 inches deep. So it feels like a pretty big hamburger, whatever you want to call it. They call it the Impossible Burger. That might be what it tastes like. It looks like a hamburger. I went over there to try to get something grilled because I do like the hamburgers. And let's see what it smells like. It smells like a hamburger. Now, what do we have inside of this bad boy? We have lettuce and tomato, pickles, and mayo, and it looks like we got some onions on it too. So that's it in essence. It's got, like I say, pickles. It's got a big sesame bun on it. And let's dig into this bad boy and see what this sucker tastes like. Kind of hard getting your mouth around it. Interesting. Interesting burger. Tastes pretty good. And the middle of that burger has a little pink tint to it. I mean, if I hadn't been told it was plant-based, I would have thought that this was definitely a beef burger. Definitely gonna be a meal. No question about it. You get all the flavors of typical hamburger in this big boy. And like I said, it doesn't taste weird or anything. It tastes like a typical hamburger. Here's all my lettuce and stuff that just fell out. I'm gonna go ahead and eat that here. Well, it has all the typical flavors of a hamburger. It doesn't have that charcoal grill taste that I usually taste on a Burger King hamburger though, which is not so great. It's definitely a meal. I hadn't had anything jump out at me so far, so. The boys over at Burger King are definitely trying to please. I could tell that when he brought it out to me, he made excuses and really humble about it, but was trying to please the customer, which was nice, even though I'm sure the average customer would have gotten tired of it and asked for their money back. I've done that before at Popeyes. Well, that about does it. I did ask him what this burger was, the Impossible Burger was, before I ordered it. I think the guy taking the order should have probably told me that it was a plant-based burger, but I had no clue it was. I probably would have chosen something else. Also, when I went to pay for it, he probably should have told me that it was going to take some time to make it before I paid the guy. I might have chosen to get something else right there. But all in all, a little extra time, and I got what I ordered. And like I said, I ended up getting a big order of fries and some onion rings. Of course, that was all based on that guy that brought it out to me. He asked me if he could give me something extra because of the weight, and I said, well, he said, you want some fries? I said, yeah, why not? So he knew he had a possible customer that wasn't happy, and he took the initiative to try to feather it out. Anyway, I'd say, the service was mixed. They screwed up by not telling me it was I asked him what an Impossible Burger was. He gave me no hint that it was a plant-based burger. And of course, when I paid for it, and then they told me to pull up, my order was being cooked. I should have known there was a glitch in the system. But like I said, they tried to rectify it. Gave me an order of fries, which, what else can a fast food company do? At least they offered, and they did get it out to me really quick. I think the burger itself was definitely a meal. It tastes pretty good. I didn't get that good grilled taste I usually do out off of a Burger King burger, and that's specifically why I went over there. And the cost, at about $6.50 was fairly reasonable. It was a large hamburger, definitely a meal, And I guess the overall service and the food itself, I guess I'd rate it at, there were so many things that didn't meet my expectations. I hate to be tough, but I'm going to say in this particular instance, considering everything, I'd say it's probably around a 7, 7.5, even though I don't want to slight the guy that brought the burger to me and offered me an extra order of fries, bless his heart. To me, that was really special. And that's about it. So that does the report on this hamburger called the Impossible Burger. It's a plant-based burger, weighed about 10 ounces, and it was definitely a meal. Until we meet again, happy trails to you, and make sure you love the ones that love you, and I'll see you next time. God bless.